Dr. Adamo again, and I want to do a short video on modules 4 and 5 that emphasizes what you need to track in those modules in the research and things as they apply to your TV report, because you should really be into your TV report doing the research for it and applying many of the concepts that we talk about in this short semester. And so you want to look at how your show was produced or is produced, how it got on the air, what the original pitch was for the show, that every show is pitched to a production studio and a network on how it got on the air. The example I always use is a very, very old one, but it's one of my all-time favorite shows, Star Trek. And when it was originally pitched, it was pitched as Wagon Train in Space, because Wagon Train had been a really popular Western television show of the 50s and 60s where people traveled around out west and ran into different people and had different adventures. And that was basically the idea of Star Trek, except it was in space. And so every show has a pitch idea, and you should be able to find that out. If you can't, then you should theorize and explain what you think was the pitch for the show. You should look at the different ideas in the steps in the production process and see how they apply to your show. You should look at, you're already looking at the scheduling and the ratings for your show, but you should also look at the people involved with your show. I have a link up to IMDb. You can find out some of the producers involved in that show. And most important, find out who the showrunner, executive producer is of that term. But read the 2 articles on the web links page about showrunner. And every television show has an executive producer who's most responsible for that show. And that is called the showrunner. That's the term for that person. And you should be able to find that information out and do research on that person. Some of those people may be interviewed in the media. Oh no, Matt Weiner of Mad Men is a semi-celebrity. There's been interviews on the radio and in the newspapers with him. Articles about how he had issues with AMC on the expense of that show. The Walking Dead, one of the most popular cable shows of recent years, has had a number of showrunners who were fired by AMC because of different issues. So you may want to look at that. Chandra Rhimes of Scandal and other shows is one of the most popular showrunners around right now. So look that up, do that information, explore it, and write about it in your TV report. But also there is a discussion board assignment with this module 5 about that. Module 4 has kind of an easy discussion board about ratings for the most popular television shows of all time. But you should really be into the research for your TV report. The draft is due very soon. I'll have more information about that, but it is in the syllabus when it's due. These modules are coming up now hot and heavy. I gave you a little bit of time because there were screw-ups with Morgan dropping people, but now there's going to be modules that are added. You should be getting your short assignment number 2 in, and then we'll have short written assignment number 3 coming up soon, and then continuing with discussion board assignments and the TV report draft and then TV report. Remember, if you have any questions, post them to the water cooler rather than emailing them to me, because the water cooler lets other people see your question and my response, because I can bet you that if you have a question, other students in this class have a similar question. So I look forward to your continued participation in this class. Do not get behind with some things, and some of you are already behind.